I think now is the time to say that the shit has hit the fan in the United States of America, and the Biden administration and the intelligence community are at the very heart of it all. What am I talking about? Well, right now we have inflation that is skyrocketing. We have people in the United States of America who are losing their jobs and not making enough money to make ends meet. Right now we have open borders with massive amounts of migrants coming in, bringing in drugs, fentanyl, crime, and human trafficking, while the Biden administration does everything in their power to look the other way while they allow this invasiveness at our border by dropping Title 42. Then on top of it all, we have political division, unlike we have ever seen before, spearheaded by a bumbling idiot who is leading our country, a guy who can't even form sentences, who, by the way, is getting advice from people like Fetterman, guess it's one and the same, but Fetterman, who can't even mumble a straight sentence, and Feinstein, who can't even remember what happened the day before. I mean, things are insane. On top of it all, we've got an intelligence community, the FBI, the DOJ, who has really taken over the United States of America, not to mention the fact they are in bed and censoring political opposition that they don't like right here in the United States of America by working together hand in glove illegally, mind you, with social media. Now, a lot of things have happened, and the truth of the matter is we have to start getting the right people in charge. And I've got some stuff I'm going to talk about today, but right now, as long as these Democrats are leading our country, we are going to continue to get dismantled. We are going to continue to get overrun, and we are going to continue to see authoritarianism and tyranny rise on a scale that we have never in our lives before seen. Now, here is some of the crap that has hit the fan very recently. The first one here is Breitbart.com, Durham report, FBI should never have begun Russia collusion investigation. And here we have treason. Trump sounds off after Durham report reveals FBI malfeasance. Now, I did a major report on this on restrictedrepublic.com. If you are not there, please get there. I've got exclusive information that you're not going to get on these controlled platforms. We are not funded by anybody, by the way, as well, but you, the people, please get there before it's too late. Use the coupon code LISA5 to take advantage of $5 per month. But that said, right now we've got the Durham report that has just been released that basically, or it does, not basically, it exonerates Donald J. Trump, says, hey, the whole thing was a hoax from the get-go. The problem with the Durham report is zero people are being indicted or arrested. It's almost as if, here's the report, take a look, nothing's going to happen, see you later. And I have to say, the crap that's hitting the fan right now is the fact that under the Biden administration and the Democrats, they are going to do nothing. Nada, zilp. These crimes are going to be able to explode and get even worse as our United States government looks the other way to the intelligence community and the crimes that they are committing and does nothing. We don't have enough powerful people in Congress to fix it. They can impeach and investigate. I think Marjorie Taylor Greene is bringing impeachment against Christopher Wray, but that's not going to mean anything unless she's got a lot more people in Congress, in the House and Senate to go along with her. And right now, that's not the case. We are headed for ultimate and utter disaster. On top of it all, like I said yesterday, the intelligence community is still rubbing this crap in our face. On top of it, here's Yahoo News, and this is on the Spectrum. IRS whistleblower alleges removal of entire investigation team from Hunter Biden probe. The DOJ came in and said, no, we're done. We're going to get rid of this IRS investigation into Hunter and we're good to go. That's why they keep getting away with stuff. And this is going to continue to happen unless and until we get the right people involved. One of those people that I believe need to get involved is Donald J. Trump. We have to do everything in our power in 2024 to get him in. Now, I like DeSantis as well, but I got to tell you, after everything that I have studied and I have seen going on, I am fully on the Trump train. I hope that he gets in office and he cleans the house like he is promising to do. But until that happens, we got nothing. We are going to suffer more in our country. We are going to get worse in our country, and we we have to prepare for that. They may even silence all of us, before it's too late. Right? Get to restricted republic, by the way. And I'm not even joking with that. The fact that, yes, we made some headway with this Durham report by exposing the fact that the FBI is a complete and utter fraud and just decides to investigate stuff based on hoaxes and lies. That's what came out in the report. Says that the American people should never, ever trust them again, for starters. And we've got power to say that. But it also tells us that since nothing happened, this is going to continue, just like it did with the IRS and Hunter Biden and Hunter Biden's laptop and every other crime that continues to happen in our intelligence community, specifically the FBI, the CIA, and the DOJ. But we have to get Donald Trump in there. And I pray to God that he fixes it. He did do a lot of firing when he was in office. Now, here's the bizarre thing about that's really happening to Donald J. Trump that I think America should really take a look at him as a real honest candidate. And I mean honest candidate for Democrats, for Republicans, conservatives, libertarians, for all of us. Because never in United States history has any single person been under this many lawsuits and investigations ever as Donald J. Trump, which tells me right off the bat, he is not one of them. And this intelligence community is going after him at every possible level that they can. That's bizarre. It is bizarre unless you know the ultimate end game here is knowing that Donald Trump wants to get in there again to continue to fix what they are doing to our country. And the honest to God truth is they want to continue to control you. And Donald Trump is trying to prevent that. So they are going full force after him, just like they did John F. Kennedy. Let me give you a look at what's going on with him. This is on Forbes. Tracking Trump, the lawsuits and investigations involving the former president. This was updated March 30th, 2023. And this is on Forbes. They use this as a bragging point on the left, thinking, before I show you the lawsuits, the left says, look, this guy is so guilty. He's so bad because he has so many investigations. We can't allow him to be president. And those of us who are on the right track and understand what's truly going on saying, yeah, he's the only one that happens to be happening to. And it's stuff that they have to pull out of their keister and make up, like, the Russia collusion hoax that they literally pulled from the Hillary campaign. Hillary said she wanted to vilify Trump and she was going to do this to make him look bad. And they ran with it. This is a complete hoax. Well, a lot of these investigations come on similar threads. And our side is saying, this is just proof that you're politically biased and that you don't want this guy in charge of a country because you're afraid when he gets in, he might disband the FBI or clear out the DOJ or clear out the CIA. Right? But here it is. Here's all the different litigations and lawsuits, and I'm not going to cover them. I'm simply going to throw them on the screen. Here's business lawsuits and investigations. And you can see a lot of them here. There's Miss Stormy Daniels, the AG there, going after him as well. Some other Manhattan and Westchester DA, House panel, oversight committee, all of these things. I mean, just look at this. Tax stuff, his taxes, all of this stuff. And then we have election lawsuits, all of these, because, hey, there you go, wink, wink, get to restrictedrepublic.com. January 6th, lawsuits and investigations. We have all of these going on as well. And if you want to pause these, I'm going to keep the link in the description box below. And of course, personal, there's the latest, Miss Jean Carroll there as well. So there's all the lawsuits involving one man who just so happens to dare to fill in the gaps between the American people and the rule of law and how America should actually be run. I am leaning more and more on him each and every single day. And I love what he said. He said, when I get in office, on top of it all, he said he is going to release all, as in all of it, of JFK assassination files. And here that is right here, republicanbrief.com. Trump vows to release all JFK assassination files if reelected. And here's the kicker. I have said from day one that I believe the CIA was behind the death of JFK. Well, I'm not the only one who's come out and stated that. I've been saying that for years. Here is RFK Jr. repeats claim that the CIA killed his uncle John F. Kennedy. Amen, amen, and amen. And I pray, because we were already supposed to know a long time ago, but they have yet to release that. But there it is, right? On top of it, Donald Trump also said that he was going to be bringing back Michael Flynn if reelected. Here is thehill.com. Trump says he'll bring back Michael Flynn if he wins in 2024. He's some man, and I fully agree with that, you see, because the intelligence community, the FBI, the CIA, the DOJ hate Michael Flynn. That's why they went after him, raided his home, and took him to jail. This is absolutely some guy that I want as part of Trump's team because he's going to stand against that corruption. But here's the icing on the cake, right? Donald Trump has actually made 9 separate promises if he is reelected in 2024. And to give him some credence, when he was elected the first time on promises, he's one of the only presidents that actually did a lot of, not all, but a lot of what he said he was going to do. Most presidents make promises and never follow through with it. Donald Trump absolutely did, but here's those promises. And this is on the Epoch Times. This is an older article, but for sake of everything going on with the intelligence community, I wanted to bring this up. But the 9 promises from Trump 24's launch speech, one of those, he's going to go after critical race theory and gender insanity. Thank you. Because under critical race theory, they teach you to hate America, that America was all bad and we are just a slave country and that's it. I want that out of our school. We need patriotism and love for our country, not hate for our country, because if people hate this country, they're going to vote in liberal crap that destroys what made our country great. Then we also have men in women's sport. He is going to raise the alarm on that as well. Amen. COVID-19 mandates. Trump did promise to revoke Biden's pandemic-related mandates and to rehire with full pay the military servicemen who were fired from their jobs. And I say a big fat amen to that because Biden is purposefully depleting our military, and he did by doing that specifically. And Donald J. Trump says we're going to back pay and we're going to bring those people back. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Mission Shield, he has been pushing for one of those. He wants to get a Mission Shield since the time that he has been in office, basically so that we're more evenly aligned or even above that. And this is the big one, why he is most hated by the intelligence community, and that is because he wants to clean house at the FBI and the DOJ. The former president's choice to cite the FBI and DOJ as the greatest threat to the U.S., amen, is no surprise, considering the gauntlet that he and his associates were run through as part of the disinfo campaign that falsely insinuated a conspiracy between Trump and Russia. I'm going to hit the pause button right here because, again, this is a huge one. That is why he's got all those litigations after him, because it's the intelligence community fighting back because they don't want their houses cleaned. And they know the Democrats are going to clean it. Now, I'm going to say this as well. I have heard people report and say to me that there are people in Congress who are afraid of those in the intelligence community to the level where they will do their bidding and do what they want. You know, like Chuck Schumer says, the IC has 7 ways of Sunday at getting back at you. Probably why the mainstream media has been hiring former CIA and FBI agents and why the mainstream media can't be trusted. But I digress. Donald Trump is going to clean the house at the FBI and DOJ. In order to do that, he has to fire a lot of people within those industries and start getting the right people at the top, or better yet, disband them all together. That is what I would prefer. And spread them out through other agencies. The FBI is now useless. It has no point. We have other departments that can do that and kind of do what they were originally planned to do. But they hate him, and they hate him for that. And that's why I don't see them letting up before 2024. In fact, the crap is going to hit the fan with Donald Trump worse as all of these investigations start intensifying. They're going to try to close some of them out before the election. They're going to try to take him out from the ability to be elected. They're doing everything in their power to make it stop. The problem is, if we don't get Donald Trump in, I'm not sure we are going to get our house cleaned. I don't yet hear that promise from DeSantis, not to the level it needs to be. I haven't heard him saying, we're going to clean house and we're going to do it. And this has to be one of our number one priorities, because it is the FBI, the DOJ, the CIA, who, by the way, also are working with social media to silence their opposition. That was revealed in the Twitter files. So if we handle them at that level, we're going to handle some of that censorship that is going on these social media platforms. So this is absolutely an agenda that needs to take place. Clean house at the FBI and the DOJ. And again, the greatest threat to our civilization is not from abroad, but from within. And I have to agree, within as in the stuff that the DOJ and the FBI and the CIA are pulling right now. Now, this is also a good one. He is pushing for term limits. He called for a 6-year term limit for members of the House and a 12-year limit for members of the Senate. I don't know if he'll get that, but that would be freaking awesome if we have those limits. And I believe he also, yes, he pushed this in 2016 as well. He also wants a lifetime lobbying ban. We absolutely need that. And of course, a stock trading ban. I am so sick and tired of Congress, cashing in on stocks before or after they make rules and regulations or legislation. This is a complete crap. The stock trading needs to stop. And finally, this should be our second most important thing to focus on, and that's voting law reform. All of those are major issues, but you can see why Donald Trump is basically enemy number one for many in the intelligence community, and they're after him. But ultimately, as Donald Trump says, they're not after him. They're after us. They're after us. So shit is going to continue to hit the fan as we get closer to the 2024 election, and it's going to all evolve around a lot of these lawsuits and investigations around Donald J. Trump, because they are working overtime to take him out of office, literally overtime. And I think that we're going to continue to get silenced on these alternative platforms. And on top of it all, we just have to prepare. But with that, just again, please get to restrictedrepublic.com. I can't stress that enough. There are a lot of things that we talk about there that we don't talk about in other places. And you really want to get there, learn about what's going on, use the coupon code LISA5 to get it for $5 per month. I really hope to see you guys there. We're going to be live streaming next week, Justice Knight and myself, and we have a live Q&A as well that you guys can do question and answer, as well as kind of like a podcast style event that we do on that. Anyhow, I love you all. I'm Lisa Haven signing out.